Subscribe to our YouTube Club 520. We clowning on that mother.
Just hit the button.
God.
Don't ask more questions.
Subscribe.
All right, we back. Another episode of Club 520 Podcast. I'm the host. My name is DJ Wells. We got a special guest in the building. Yo Vet, a legend to my left, man. We're going to introduce my man's last, but to my far left, we got my dog, Bishop B. Hen out the Pearlies. How you what, Nasty?
Cool and nasty. Let's get to it, baby.
Let's see, Bibby. Normally, he come to work, and you know how the show going. He come to work with the black forces with the white laces, but he out of town. We're going to let him rock out in the prime time today, you know what I'm saying?
Man, chill. Shout out to prom, man.
He got the T and the chain.
Tough, though.
Oh, yeah.
Buffs all day.
Then you started off on that bullshit. To my right, my dog, Young Nacho, Young Teague. How you what, man?
I'm chilling, man. I had to put some Jordans on for Team Dom, man.
Yes, sir.
My guy showed me so much love in Atlanta. I'm so hyped for this episode. My OG. I'm going to let you do the honors, DJ.
Hey, man, for sure, man. Listen, man, one of my favorite players of all time, man. Before the Steph Curry, he was the coldest light-skinned point guard ever, man. Got a long-time NBA Fed, sneaker aficionado. We got the man Mike Bibby in the building. Appreciate you sliding on this big dog.
Appreciate y'all having me, man. I told Jeff, I'm like, Jeff, you got to get me on there, man. Soon as I called him, so I was wondering if I'm surprised you had the same fucking number.
Yeah, I don't switch up too much.
And I called him, I said, Jeff, I need you to get on there, man. So, I appreciate you getting me on here.
Nah, for sure, man. We excited. I mean, I tell everybody that's the best teammate OG I had. He showed me love. He showed me the ropes.
And it's fucked up, too, because not for real, because I wasn't the guy. I wasn't the vet that I wanted to be because I had some shit in the upper management going on.
Yeah.
When they draft you, I'm like, damn, they're trying to get me out of here. They got a point guard. I didn't really know much about you when you came, but when you came, I knew a matter of time you was going to, eventually take it over. But I mean, I feel like I gave you a little bit. I didn't give you all that I think I should have, just because of shit that was going on, man.
Nah, but you used to always tell me, like my rookie year, you showed me love. I really had to pay for nothing. I was out. Whatever I had to do, you made sure I was okay. But you always told me, like, your time gonna come. You and Jeremiah used to be like, yeah, your time gonna come. Don't worry about it, big dog, because I wasn't playing. You like, don't trip about it. Your time gonna come. He was like, you gonna replace me. And as a young dude, I couldn't understand that. I'm like, man, why you keep saying that, bro? I want to play right now. And then as I got older, I was like, dang, I know what Bibby was talking about.
Yeah, see, but Woody started me out of respect. You know what I mean? There was times, when I first got there, it was time, but the second year, halfway through the second year, it's like, okay, shit, I'm starting to wind down. But then even in the third year, he had to start me just out of respect. You know what I mean? And even when I went to New York, he was like, he wanted to play me and start me. I'm like, Woody, I'm done. I was done like 2 years ago. I'm not trying to play right now. So I mean, that's just the way Woody was. Just out of respect, he would start me. And like I said, I knew your time would come, man. You took over that team and led that team to the next playoffs when it was coming. So
I appreciate it, man. I did learn a lot though. Like I couldn't shoot like Bib, but the pocket passing and stuff, like I learned that all from him. He taught me how to play with Al Horford. So but he like, hey, this how you gotta get Al open. You hit this pocket pass with Al, you'll get an assist every time. Damn. And I was like, yeah.
I remember the one time we was in practice, and I catch the ball from the, they make a catch the turn around. This motherfucker standing this close to me. I said, Jeff, what are you doing? He's like, man, they told me to pick you up full court. I said, for fucking what? Yeah, you gonna try to work me to death in practice? I'm trying to save this shit for the game, man. I was like, come on, Jeff. I'll just throw that shit to Joe. Joe, y'all smooth, go ahead. Y'all go ahead and break the shit up. Man. God damn. I mean, like, as soon as I caught it, I'm about to turn around and walk it up the court, and he's standing. But he's talking to me, though. They just told me to pick you up full court. I just got to pick you up full court. Man. I'm like, shit, come on. Yeah. Every practice, too, man.
It was every practice for sure.
That shit might cut my years down a few years.
Jeff is a problem.
Yeah, man. Like, come on, man. Just pick me up at half, man. I'm going to come down and swing it, and I'm going to be the fifth option. You know what I mean? If it come to me, I'm going to shoot it.
So, man, we got to go to the origins, man. Like I said, man, your basketball career is crazy, especially with today's climate with the NIL and stuff. How good you were in high school, man. You'd have cashed in early.
I would have liked a little bit, man. I didn't need the $5 million that they getting now, but I could have took a couple thousand.
A couple thousand. Nah,
You was a top player.
When you coming from nothing,
yeah.
We couldn't even get a slice of pizza. You were there when you couldn't even get a slice of pizza for free.
Yeah, facts.
So, man, it's good. Like the money they getting now, man, it's good. But when you get paid more than the coach,
That's crazy.
Yeah, ain't nothing. If I'm playing, man, and I'm making more than the coach won't be able to tell you anything, will he?
Yeah.
Especially 16, 17.
Yeah, man, come on, man. But it's about time to get them. They deserve the money, man. They deserve it.
But if you was to get paid, how much you think you would have got? Like to
Shit.
go to Arizona from out here?
I think it would have been a lot. Everybody always talks about how much money I got from going to Arizona. I didn't get a dime to go to Arizona.
Nah. I believe.
I know you got some money.
Not until I got there. When I got there, I got some money. I didn't get nothing to go there, but when I got there, I definitely made my rounds.
Maybe about 800 to a M.
Yeah.
Oh, for sure.
Out the gate.
But he was the number one point guard in his class.
He was a Gatorade Player of the Year in '96.
I'm looking at these guys now, like you getting some backups and stuff now, making $1 million, $2 million. They got a football player from Texas, the backup quarterback.
You talking about
$3 million.
He's about Arch Manning?
Yeah, you talking about
Yeah.
Manning.
Yeah.
Making like $3 million and ain't played the game yet.
That's Manning, though.
Respect the lineage.
That's the lineage.
Respect the lineage.
That's Manning, though.
True.
You got OG Henry, though. Oh, shit. That makes sense.
Yeah, everybody know Henry. Henry was like the most money Henry ever made in the season was $17,000, bro.
Man, what?
Damn.
$17,000.
The NBA damn near old. They owe.
But they owe some of the old guys. Some
They
money,
definitely
man.
do. For sure.
They owe some money.
They definitely do.
Yeah, for Henry only clear 17, it's crazy.
Yeah, that's crazy.
That's
I
crazy.
remember he was playing with Maurice Cheeks, Dr. J, Doug Collins,
Yeah.
Daryl Dawkins. So he had a lot of guys with him.
That's a squad.
Yeah, but you can't hoop and have to have a part-time job. That's crazy.
Yeah.
That's out of pocket, bro.
Damn, that's a crazy.
A lot of them was like that back then.
It was.
For sure. Like we said, man, we in Arizona, and man, what you did in these shorts, man, like legendary stuff. And we talk about shoes on here, man, and what you do for the shoe game. We just got to start there. How was that to be at like that school where they was like the testing site for all the dope shit?
We really weren't. We just, you know what happened? I'm gonna tell you a story of how we got the phones. We got, so back then everybody always, like if your uniform was red and white, you wore the same color as your uniform is white, you know what I mean? So the Nike guy comes before the tournament and was like, hey, I got a shoe for you guys. It's not out yet and it's not your color. But as soon as he said it's not out yet, I said, I don't care what color. I need them. I need them. So they gave one pair of everybody on the team. Some of the guys wore them, some of them didn't. And I just think that me wearing them and being on the court all the time kind of set it off for me winning the championship. And, you know, Penny was pissed that we wore the shoes before him. So he didn't get a chance to wear it, but so we got to wear them before him. So I don't think he ever even wore those ones that we had.
And it was crazy because he was just like, man, it'd been one thing, you know what I'm saying, how it worked out. He was like, but man, I seen Miles Simon in my shoe before me. He was talking about that.
Yeah, he was. He was. They told us too, but I mean, it made the shoe blow up.
It made the shoe iconic.
Yeah, so I mean, what else can you ask for?
With that happening, I'm surprised like you didn't go with like Nike full way. I know you was with Nike with Jordan, but like how you did with those shoes and how the phones blew up. I'm surprised I ain't see like, man, this dude is.
But it wasn't like it isn't like it was back then how it is now. You know what I mean? Stuff like that. But Jordan and Puma was the only two shoes that came at me. Nike didn't really come at me. So
Damn.
Puma was giving the most money out at that time, and they, you know, we got Puma, so it was like $1 million or something they was giving out, and so they sent me a box, and I opened the box. I was like, man, I can't wear this. The shoe was like this long, you know, and it was just had the Puma thing on the side. It was like suede. Yeah, so I mean, it was like
They had you hooping in the closet.
yeah. I said, man, I can't. I called my agent. I said, Dave, I can't wear this. I can't. And he was like, you want to go with? I could probably get you with. Would you wear Jordans? I said, fucking right. Shit, me, yeah. And so when he put it on there, so it was a done deal. So I was with Jordan for my whole 14-year career.
Damn, that's funny because you almost had a situation with Puma.
Yeah, I did almost go with Puma. This was some, you know, they were
They
starting.
was a little bit more updated by that time.
Yeah, because nobody was in basketball yet. That was like the first basketball stuff going on. They sent me soccer shit. It was like all fluorescent colors in '98, and fluorescent wasn't really it back then. You know what I mean?
That was the vibes.
Yeah.
You was gonna be their first Freddie I do.
No, but I got a crazy story about when I was 10 years old. When y'all played in Indianapolis, the Final Four.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I met you.
Where at?
Yeah, you was getting on the bus. We was outside. I told you I was a badass kid. So we was out there and we was like, yo, you can sign this? And you signed a paper for me. And I was like, yeah, that's when you became like, I was like, I like Mike Bibby. He's because you signed the paper. And I'm like, oh, Mike Bibby is cool. He cool. But I was 10 years old. Y'all was in Indianapolis. And then,
You might have been younger than that.
I was what, 10?
Because I was 18.
Okay, so I had to be
was
like
like
8.
Yeah.
Yeah, something.
Yeah.
But y'all was in Indianapolis.
Yeah, we sure were. I
Yeah.
ate a steak and shake after the game.
Yeah.
Damn, right there in Illinois. That's
corner.
crazy.
Yeah.
And you signed
Yeah.
my autograph. I'll never forget that. Then when I fast forward, I remember telling my mom, because my mom remembered too. And when I got drafted, I was like, they was like, Mike Bibby on the team. I was like, damn. Like hey, my head, I'm like, he's still I was like, damn, he's still hooping. And they was like, yeah, Mike's a starting guard. He's going to be coming back because you just had signed a new deal with him.
Yeah.
And he's like, yeah, he's going to be coming back. He's going to teach you the ropes and stuff. And I was like, damn, I got his autograph when they played in the Final Four.
That's crazy.
And they was like,
What year was that? 97?
97, yeah.
he was like, you should tell him that. And I was like, I ain't gonna tell him that shit.
Yeah, I had a cold college team. Because that following year, y'all went to the, did y'all go to the Elite Eight?
Elite Eight, we got our ass kicked by Utah.
Yep, y'all lost by Utah. But you had a killer game. I think you had like...
Against Utah?
Nah, before that. Y'all
Against
played-
Maryland, I
You
think.
had like 26, I believe.
Yeah, we beat the shit out of Maryland, and then
Yeah.
they put a triangle and 2 on us in Utah. So like they said, I think he talked to. So the coach was Majerus, right?
Mm-hmm.
Majerus.
And he talked to an NBA coach. I forget which one. And he said, try this defense. And he said, like, if the other guys would have hit some shots, that he would have got out of it. But some of our other guys, everybody was cold that game. We lost by I think we almost lost by 25.
Yeah, they beat
points
y'all
or something.
ass.
So,
Was Andre Miller on that team?
yeah.
Yeah.
Doliak.
Yeah.
Yeah, but they beat the shit out of us. Miller was killing.
And he probably still somewhere killing somebody. Probably in the open gym, open run, LA Fitness still probably handing out work.
That's just great.
Nice.
Is that when you knew, like, yeah, I'm done with this shit?
Yeah,
Like,
after the game was over there, they kept asking me the question. I already knew what I was going to do. I mean, there's nothing else for me to do,
yeah.
They wanted me to leave my freshman year, and then I was like, I'm not ready, man. I'm not ready. Mentally, physically, not. And then after my sophomore year, I was like, shit, I'm ready now.
Was you player of the year of the conference your freshman year?
No, sophomore year.
Sophomore year. Yeah, okay.
Sophomore year, I was, and that's why I knew it was time to go.
What you think you would have won if you left your freshman year? You think you'd have been?
I mean, I think I probably would have went the first round. I don't know, like that shit. That was AI and them. I think.
I was just wondering what that
Yeah, so-
draft.
yeah,
is.
yeah.
No, that's a hell of a draft to duck.
Yeah, that's what I said. It was a good point.
Yeah.
Great decision.
Yeah,
That was Sharif and them.
Yeah, that was smart. It was a smart
Yeah.
decision. I just wonder if you thought you would go like
No,
above
hell no.
Steve Nash.
I wasn't ready. I knew I wasn't ready. And that's why I was just like, fuck it, I'm gonna stay, man, get another year and go out and kill and see what I gotta do. Cause my girl got pregnant that summer. So I was like, shit, I gotta make it now. You know what I'm saying? So
Damn, that's real. And what's crazy is, I mean, we're going to jump back around, but your PE game with the Georgia was so crazy. I had a homeboy, shout out to my homie Dre, when you see this, he going to laugh. He had got a pair of PEs from somebody that he had that I ended up getting them from him. The 9 lows, the white and purple, one of my prized possessions I've ever had from the shoe. What's one of your favorite PEs you had? Because you had a lot of heat.
I would either say the 9s or the 13s. Those are probably the best ones. I mean, those are the most comfortable ones to play in.
What? Them lines kill my feet.
I mean, but shit, now they do. But
Yeah.
Back then, they was made for different.
it was different. Yeah, so if you're playing them now, you're used to playing in comfortable shoes. But I mean, they were all low. So like how the lows came about, because at the beginning of the season, they'll send you like a little booklet, like with all the shoes they're gonna have you wear during the year, and it was all, the 5s and 9s and everything. And I was just like, can you make them low top? And they were like, yeah, we probably make them low top. So and that's when me and Derek Anderson started getting those low tops, and they started cutting everything, the 5s, the 2s, the 9s, 13s, everything. So it kind of just played out, and it's just like, you know what, just give us all the low tops.
That's fire.
So y'all really basically started the low 2s and all that stuff.
I
That
mean,
came
you
up.
could probably say that, yeah, because
Man.
because no one else in the brand was wearing lows except me and DA.
Yeah, DA said that when we
Yeah,
was
we
in Orlando.
Yeah.
He talked about that.
Yeah, so man, it's just it was good. The thing was good about it is that you get the shoes like 2 months early and just wear them out. You can, not now, but I mean the players that are playing now get them early. You know, they kind of shade us a little bit to the end, but you know they still take care of me. Get a box every month, so it's good.
Shout out to JB. I mean, that's crazy. You know, Jeff is a crazy sneakerhead, so Bibby being your teammate, you know what I'm saying?
He was Adidas when you was
Nah,
right?
when I first got there, I was Nike, and then I went to Adidas. I remember when we was playing y'all one time, I had Adidas on. You was like, man, what the fuck? But when I first got there, I had Nikes, but I used to look at his closet, his little cubby they had at the arena. I used to look in there. Then I used to go to the back with Zach. I'd be like, let me get them. He'd be like, he gonna kill me, man. He could not touch those. So I'd be like,
you could have had anything you want. All you had to do was ask.
yeah, I know, but I used to be scared because you used to be so like, nah, you'd be like, you could have them, it'd be Team Jordans. Nah, you took care of it, but
all you had to do was ask. I would have had you.
You know the PEs though, like, cause you was like, your PEs was hard at that time. You got the red and white 12 PEs,
Yeah.
and I was like, baby, you was like, no, man.
They only sent me. They only
Yeah,
like
you
two
told me
pair,
that.
though.
You was like, I only got one.
So I had to like shit. And they were high tops.
Yeah.
I didn't even play. I still got them.
Yeah, they was hard. I was like, can I get those? He was like, nah, not these. And then he came out the back. He's like, you can have these though. I swear to, I got them. I'm gonna show y'all. Cause he signed them. He's like, you can have these. And
Some live scandals.
They some jump man. I'm gonna send you a picture. I got them. You signed them. I was like, they hard though. I was like, they PEs, but shit.
So they only gave like the 13s and the 12s they gave us, but it was only like two pair.
Yeah, I remember.
So
you
Joe
told me
was
that.
with them too. So kind of gave us like the same. They gave us different colors, but it was like two of each.
Nah, but you showed me enough love with the sneakers that when you gave me that 25th anniversary pack, I was like, I came over your crib and you was like, all right, man, go ahead. I'm like, what? He like, you can get them. Then I started picking up something. He was like, hold on. I need to keep them. It was like the all white 10s. He's like, no.
And he was with Nike, man. He could have got anything he wanted. Man.
I wasn't big enough yet. Nah, but it's all love. He always showed me love though. So
For sure. Man, we gotta talk about your career. Obviously, you know what I'm saying? We know you did Arizona. Then you get to the league. Man, you got to go to Memphis, and you know what I'm saying?
I was in Vancouver.
Excuse me, it was the Grizzlies. How was that first transition going from, you know what I'm saying, Zona to Canada?
Getting our ass kicked every night.
Boy.
Expansion team.
Man,
swag.
that's it. We started out, it was a 50-game season that year. So we started out 4-4. Guess what we ended up?
Shit.
I'm scared to say.
you won 10? Oh,
8-42.
shit.
So we went through,
Damn.
That's a hell of a losing streak.
we had 3 double-digit losing streaks in the 50-game season.
Shout out to the Belvy.
But it was fucked up because, I mean, we were in a lot of games. We were young. Our vets, our superstar players were Country Reeves. He was 23.
Country boy
Sharif
Reeves.
was 20. You know what I mean? Those are our superstars. So no one really knew how to win.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So we'd be in games, just at the end, we fold.
At least y'all jerseys was tight.
Yeah,
It wasn't back then, though.
Yeah,
Like,
look, them
they
black
used to
ones
be-
was hard.
The black ones were nice.
Them black ones was hard, man.
But the white and the teal, we used to be like, man, we hate wearing this shit, man.
Hey, listen, I ain't gonna hold you. That teal Grizzly
Yeah,
jersey,
that shit-
elite.
That's
That's
so
a
crazy.
top tier.
Yo, shit played them in the hood.
Your team Grizzly jersey. That baby Grizzly jersey is fire. That's like the light blue Melo jersey. That shit goated, man.
Yeah.
All respect. I hate that y'all lost every motherfucking game. But niggas wanted that Swersy.
Yeah, I was definitely with that.
For sure.
Definitely with that. How good was Sharif at that time?
He was a bucket.
Yeah.
Like anytime he'd get it, I mean, he was just his he could score on anybody. You know, his jump hook, he could take you out, he could shoot the jumper. He was just young, man. Like for you to be that young and have to lead a team, especially when you're that bad. Like, I mean, all our vets were guys from teams that no one like they gave up.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Expansion
So
draft.
yeah, so I mean it was tough going into a team like that and have your superstars being your best players and no one could lead you in the right direction. You know what I mean?
How you feel about him and Tim Thomas? Who you think was better?
I mean, I have to go with Sharif, man. High school, Tim Thomas was an animal.
Yeah.
Niggas hear stories about it. That's why I want to ask you.
Animal. but I mean, like, just from being close to Sharif and watching him play,
Yeah.
I'd have to go with Sharif because, I mean, it was like effortless. You know, he's averaging 20-something points his first year and just keeping the same face and, you know, I mean, just scoring buckets. So,
Yeah, he was
raw.
raw.
Reef, man.
Okay.
For sure. I mean, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, I had some tough times with the Grizz, but then
Real tough.
But then you got to it when you went to Sacramento.
I won more games in Sacramento my first year than 3 years in Vancouver.
That is crazy.
And I'm not even.
Because that was like borderline 61-10 your first year.
We won 62 games my first year in Sacramento. And I know we didn't win that in 3 years in Vancouver because I added up. We got 8, like 8, 24.
When niggas start putting their fingers out the count. That's how you know.
We had 58 games in my 3 years compared to 62 in 1 year in Sacramento.
Damn.
What was that like when getting a chance to go to Sacramento with C-Web and those guys and a team that was on the verge of already being good, and then you go there and you make them great?
It was like kind of unbelievable because I knew, you know, rest in peace, Michael Heisley, he was the owner of the team. My last year in Vancouver, he was like, you know, we're going to move to Memphis next year. We're going to start fresh. We want to get you a spot. Because a lot of owners, you already know, Jeff, a lot of owners ain't going to come and tell you. They're going to put you wherever the hell they want to put you to make them better. So he came to me, he's like, where would you, if we trade you, where would you want to go? And he's like, give me your top 5 places. So I gave him, I gave him Phoenix because I'm from here. I gave Sacramento. I might even give him Indiana, to tell you the truth, because I mean, back then they was kind of like one of the top teams. So I wanted to go in to be on a good team. And he's like, well, where's the number 1 team you want to go? And I told him, I said, Sacramento. And so I didn't hear nothing about it again until I got traded. So I was at the gym, it was like midnight, and I'm working out. So my brother's like, you know, Dane's a big time to everybody know Dane. So he get a call. They just traded your brother to Sacramento. So he's like, they just traded you to Sacramento. I said, bullshit. I would have heard about it. So I went to my car. You know, you got this Vancouver number, you got the Sacramento number. Like something happened. And so going there, I didn't know how the fans would take me in, how the team would take me in, replacing Jay Will. And I mean, they made me feel like I was there my whole career, man. It just made it so easy just to go in there and play and just be accepted, and just made it easy for me.
And what's so crazy, like the team that y'all had would have been so good in today's era. Y'all kind of like set the trend for that. Like y'all changed, like the way that they play, especially adding you, y'all would have went crazy in this era. I mean, y'all went crazy in that era too, but y'all would have been so good now, especially with the position. Because I think Chris Webb is one of the most underrated players ever.
Yeah, Webb's probably one of the best superstars I played with. Probably him and Melo, I would say. But just going there, the thing, Webb held himself accountable. So that kind of trickled down to everybody, and that what made it so good, to where it wasn't pointing fingers at anybody and doing that. But if he fucked up, he was always like, shit, that's my bad. I'm going to get it right. And that kind of opened the thing. Well, you know what? Shit, Webb could say it, I could say it. You know what I mean? So that's kind of trickled down and made it so good. I think Vlade was the leader on that team. Going to Atlanta, I kind of brought Vlade's style to Atlanta. You know, I come and, you know, we'd gamble at the table, or when we land, where are we going to eat? We're going to go stop and eat at somewhere, everybody coming. You know what I mean? So that's what kind of made us, you know, feel comfortable with each other on the court. You gotta be friends off the court, man, in order to be a good team, man.
Yeah.
And that's interesting to hear that. We've heard that, you know what I'm saying, been around this week, heard it from a couple players that said, like, the real chemistry is off the court. If you can get on off the court, if I ain't rocking, it's evident when shit get real on the court.
For sure.
Yeah, I was one of the most unselfish teams that I saw.
Elite passing. They had 2 elite passing bigs.
Like, that was crazy. Then y'all had my most underrated 6-man, Bobby Jack.
That
was my guy on live, bro. NBA
he get
Live
that
2K.
thing up, and he wasn't looking to do nothing else.
He was a real 6-man, bro. Bobby Jack, 24.
Yeah, he was shooting that thing.
He was getting that motherfucker up, bro.
That's my guy too. He was shoot that bitch every time he touched me.
Oh God!
But the thing about all the players I actually had though, like Gerald Wallace on the bench, you got Hedo, you had all these guys you play with in SAC.
Gerald was 19 at the time too.
That's crazy.
Damn.
He just came from high school. But I mean, it was just like everybody was okay with whoever scored as long as he was winning. It wasn't like, I've been on teams where like if I don't get my points, I'm gonna be on the plane shitty.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And there was never a time when that happened in Sacramento, not one time.
Yeah, because Peja was putting that motherfucker up there.
Yeah. Yeah, I remember he's 6'10" too. So
Yeah.
One of my favorite shooters.
How tall he is too. He was 6'10".
He was nice.
Clip.
Elite.
He was super nice. But people don't know how tall Hedo is too.
Yeah, he was about 6'8", 6'9" too.
Yeah, but he was the reason why that Magic team was so good. People talk like people sleep, like, but him being a 6'8" point guard for that team changed that whole situation with them.
He's a funny motherfucker too, man. He can't understand shit he says. You ever play with him?
Nah, I didn't play with him.
You can't understand shit he says.
He just shake your head.
Yeah.
I know.
Now you speak about your way of leading. Like when I first got in the league, like I took everything so serious. Like for the game, I was like, yeah, I want to play. Like we had preseason games, I'm all serious. And I'll never forget our first preseason game. Wood is talking, and you take a piece of paper and you like, boom, and it hit Wood in the head. And I'm like,
Remember this shit, man?
I'll never forget because I was so like listening to what Wood saying, like I'm in college, like ready to run through a wall. He like, let's go out there, play good. You like grab a piece of paper, like. Fling, ding. I was like, what the fuck? He was like, Wood. He was like, Wood, we got it, man. Go on, man. He was like, Mike, go on, man. You know how Wood was with you. You and Mike, they was like brothers. They would be joking, man.
I
Mike.
fuck with Woody, man. That was probably one of my favorite coaches. Woody. So look at this story with Woody, right? So I'd always go into Woody's office. I don't know if you were there yet. Were you there when you almost fought somebody in the locker room?
Oh, yeah.
So look, he pulls me in. He pulls me
Oh
in.
shit, that's crazy.
Yeah.
Damn.
He pulls me in the office, like before the shooting round. He's like, "Hey, you think I should go try to start a fight with somebody and just light a fire on their ass?" I'm like, "You better make sure you pick the right motherfucker out there. I don't have to get your ass whooped." So he comes in there. I think he started going at Mo. Yeah, so he started talking shit. But then he thinking his coach is going to hold him back. But Mo got up out of his seat. They had to hold Mo back. And then, remember that? And Mo was about to whoop his ass. And then he took me, we got done. He went in the back in the office. He's like, that was good, right? That's a shit. You lucky they held that motherfucker back because he was about to fuck you up.
Hey, the way you used to mess with Mo, bro.
Oh, shit. Hey, Mo was easy to get in Mo's head. That's why. Were you there when they made him grow his hair out?
No, I wasn't there.
You had to, because it was by last year.
Oh, man, I would have been crying. Oh, I was there for that bullshit.
So we got some Mo's hair. You know, you see Mo been bald since like 87.
100%.
Mo A was my guy though. But so we get there. So we put a bet together. Me, Joe, and Smooth. We'll give you $10,000 for every month you grow your hair. So he comes out this shit about that high, and so nappy as shit. So he he grown it though. You know what I mean? Like we didn't think it could grow. So remember we were in Phoenix before they traded me. So we was in walkthrough. I was like, today's the trade deadline. If anybody owe anybody money, you better get that shit today because we don't know who's gonna be here tomorrow. They traded him. He got traded with me to Washington, and so I asked him like a month ago. Did anybody pay you? He said, "Shit, you the only one that paid me, Mike." I said, "Damn, they didn't give you he grew his hair out for nothing, bro. I'm the only one that paid him."
Yo, he used to mess with Mo so much. They used to play this UFC game before practice all the time. Bibby would whoop his ass every day. I'll be coming in. I'll be listening to him. Mo be like, damn, man. Your fingers move faster, bro. He would mess with him every day. Like, Mo fucking sucks.
Remember the shoes he used to wear?
Yeah.
So he used to wear these I hate fucking with Mo. Mo's my guy.
I love Mo too.
Shit about Mo.
Shout out to Mo.
But he coming with Trunners. Remember the Jordan Trunners? He used to wear the Trunners.
Damn,
I said,
Mo.
Mo, come on, man. You got socks on? You remember you used to have no socks?
He used to wear no shows.
Man, I'm like, Mo, come on, man. You gotta put something on, man.
What's so funny with them Trunners is they don't really have
Yeah, man. He used to play NBA games in the.
Yeah, he did.
Damn.
I love Mo, but the last thing about Mo, because I love Mo, he was cool. He was super cool. But they hung his outfit up. They
What?
hung it up in the locker room, bro, from the top of the ceiling, bro, with the pants, shirt, everything, like locked the shoes, locked on. He hung it up, Bro, Mo came in from shooting. Oh my God. I lost it, bro. He was so mad. He had these True Religion jeans.
Y'all retired him?
That shit was so funny. Yo. That shit had me in tears, bro. It's like, hey, hang Mo outfit up. Look at this shit. And they just had it hanging, bro. That shit terrible. It was like, my fault, Mo. But that shit was so funny, bro. That was my rookie year. I couldn't believe it's the NBA, bro. I was like, what's going on?
You gotta have fun, man. You with each other for 9 months. You gotta make the best of every situation, man. You with the guys more than you're with your family.
That's for sure.
You know what I mean? So you gotta have fun, man.
For sure, man. I gotta ask about this because obviously them Sacramento teams was crazy. When y'all like heard or caught wind that the shit was real with the Tim Donahue stuff, like how was that reaction amongst y'all?
That's it. We knew that before he came out.
Damn.
It was. I mean, it's a funny situation because Chucky Brown. You know, Chucky Brown's 14 seasons. I'm in my fourth, and I'm talking cash shit in LA. So like the Maloofs, the best owners ever. Like they put you at movie premieres, they put you at these, they put you at this, and in order to be seen and stuff. So I was at movie premieres on the red carpet talking shit. Shit's over with. Ain't nothing they could do. Ain't nothing they can't stop us on the radio talking shit. So I mean, Chucky Brown put me so like, Mike, you know if they bring in a certain crew, it's gonna go a certain way. I was like, man, bullshit, man. It's the NBA. Ain't no way. We're up 20 points every game, man. Ain't nothing. Even if they do, ain't could stop.
Right.
And so just watching that, man, just seeing it, looking back now, that shit makes me sick, man. Because I think that could have been our championship.
I think it was.
For damn sure.
And so going and playing New Jersey, they swept New Jersey. I think we beat the shit out of New Jersey that year too. I think we beat them by 50. I think one time going to New Jersey. But it was just, I mean, it's just sad to see. I mean, we had that. We kind of shit the bed Game 7, but I really don't think it should have got to Game 7.
Nah, it shouldn't have.
Sure. Like you said, when you look back, especially the team y'all had was so crazy. And then for that to come out, and then for them like to after it comes out, y'all know, and it's publicized. But then for people like to romanticize about it, it's just like that's so crazy that like, especially like y'all work so hard for moments and play our ass off to be in them situations. We know how many things have to fall in the line perfectly to win the championship. But like to play your ass off and to have that's just like, what the fuck? That
still makes me sick, man. Like even like Robert Horry's shot, I watched the highlights, I still watch the shit, and I'll cut it off before that going. I remember that shit like it was yesterday. Watching that motherfucker, boom, walking in the locker room. Damn, we gotta go one more.
That broke everybody heart, man. I think the whole world was pulling for y'all.
They were getting that. They had our champagne already out in the locker room.
Shit.
They had to put all that shit back.
Damn.
I know I was
time
for y'all.
Niggas just had a moment of silence.
I'm sitting here thinking about
we was all there, bro.
Because I'm thinking about the champagne.
I'm sorry, bro. That was. I remember watching that, bro. That was pivotal, bro.
Yeah, I'm thinking about the champagne. I'm like, I remember when we won. We had that champagne. That's fucked up.
Yeah, you got you one. That's all that matters. You get to go home and take one home, man. That's what it's about, really. You could say, not many people say they won an NBA championship.
Yeah,
man.
for real.
Congratulations on that. Al finally got him one.
I was so fun.
So it's good, man. Y'all deserve it, man.
Man, I appreciate it.
For sure. I gotta ask, man, what was your favorite city that you played in?
Favorite what?
Favorite city.
I like playing home, man. I like being in Phoenix just because I get to see my family. I get to stay at home. I always love coming back home. Have 50 people at the game, 100 people at the game. You know what I mean? Just going and just playing in front of your family and friends. I love coming back home.
Yeah.
He was in some fire cities, though. Like, when you leave Sacramento, you come to Atlanta. And what's that like? Because that first year y'all in Atlanta, well, maybe your second year, or whatever year y'all played the Celtics in the playoffs.
That was the first year, I think.
Yeah, y'all got it cracking.
It was different because, like I said, no one really, I don't think, me and Joe were the only two people that ever been in playoffs.
Yep.
And so to come there and have the city on fire like that and take them to 7, I mean, we got our ass beat every time in Boston, but I mean, we had that shit on fire in Atlanta. It was just, I think it had to do, I'm not saying it was all me, but I think it had to do with a lot of just bringing the guys together and just hanging out and just, trusting people and shit like that. So, I mean, just being in a city like that and putting that on fire, it was fun, man.
Yeah, because I came the next year and the buzz was still there. When I got drafted, it was like Zaza had the fight video with KG. Shit, it was just like a
Sounds like
buzz.
between-
Yeah, he had the
buddy,
Rocky,
man,
he had
yeah.
the Rocky stuff going.
Yeah.
It was just like a buzz in the city, and I was like,
See, you got to see it. You didn't get to see it when it was really bad because it used to be really bad.
Nah, I
like
didn't
10
get-
years before they made the playoffs.
yeah, I only seen the good. Yeah.
So
Yeah, that was pool.
When Steven Jackson was there, it was wicked. It was wicked.
wicked.
I only seen
Them
the
orange
good.
jerseys, yeah, they was nasty.
Yeah, I only seen the good. So, but when I got there, Bibby and them, it was rolling. So
Yeah.
I came into a winning team. So
Were you there with Flip?
Nah, I wasn't there. But you probably don't remember. He had just left, and so you know how Smooth is. He like, you took AC Law spot and you took Flip spot, and I'm like, I don't even know who they are. I'm like, okay,
But AC was young. though. I think it was like AC like second year. But,
yeah.
I
I'm
mean,
like, all right. He's like, you took their spot. They gonna be at you because we played them in the preseason, and Flip made me fall.
Flip was cold motherfucker, man.
He was hurt.
He made a lot of people fall.
Nah, he hit me with a snatchback and I fell. I looked at the bench. Joe Smith was like this. I looked at Bib looking the other way.
That's why you can't play defense that hard, man. You gotta
That's
lay
why-
back a little
That's where I
bit.
got
That's
that
that sad
shit
ass shit.
Contest the shot.
he made me. So Bib, Josh stand up, pointing at me. I'm like, this
That was a
shit.
crazy motherfucker. I like the story that you told about his shooting threes too. He wasn't lying about that. That motherfucker used to boo Smooth in there when you shoot that.
So
He's like, no.
And he turned around like,
fuck him.
I'm like, Smooth, chill out. It's like, chill, it's the home fans. Smooth. You can't do that.
Because that's the whole
Yeah, like he would just shoot it just because to show them, shut the fuck up.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That's the way Smooth was. So,
You remember the bet you made with him? You don't remember shit.
I know you got to bring it up.
You bet him like maybe like $5,000 or $10,000 that he can shoot. He couldn't shoot more than 10 threes that year, and he would shoot all right in front of the 3-point line.
Yeah.
But it was like his best year. He should have made the All-Star team. It was
Yeah,
my
I do
first
remember
year,
that. I
and
do
he would
remember
not
that.
shoot threes. He would just pump fake, take a step in. And he was making them, and you was like, he would not shoot. He like, Bibby, that wasn't a three. That wasn't a three. I was like, damn, but it worked. I'm like, damn, Bibby really playing like mine. He figured Smooth out like.
But he's the most athletic player I play with and that I've seen playing. That motherfucker would do whatever he wanted if he get in the open court. That's why I try to get him in the open court to give him the ball to where he's not standing in the spot and up. He was a monster in the open court, man.
He was one of the smartest players I played with. I'll never forget. He told me, "Hey, you want to shoot the ball, T?" I was like, "Yeah." He's like, "When you get in, just go stand right next to Joe." And I was like, "Why?" He's like, "They gonna double team. They gonna pass it to you.
Yeah.
And you gonna be wild." He said, "It worked every time." Bro, I was on the bench crying. Joe like, "Cut through, Smooth." Smooth like, "Go ahead, work out."
Yeah. Smooth get in the way so he get a shot. Smooth know what he's doing.
Yeah, he was smart. So Smooth crazy as
Were
hell.
you there? You were there when we used to play that game after during practice.
Yeah, the shooting game.
Where you shoot.
Oh, tip game.
Yeah. We used to have this fucked up game. Remember Larry
Yeah.
Drew got pissed. We used to
Yeah.
have this game, right? So like it was like $500. So if it touched three hands, you owe $1,500 to the person that you owe 1,000 to Jeff and 500 to me. So so we'd be running the play out, you run the offense, boom, boom, someone shoots a jumper.
They start
That
tipping.
motherfucker would start sprinting at you. So like if it missed, I'll tip it to Jeff. Jeff would tip it back to me and I'd make it. You owe me 1,000, you owe him 500. So
Damn.
we were shooting that like we like running plays.
This
So
is
like
fucking practice, bro. That's why I'm saying I can't take shit serious.
like I mean every shot motherfucker was shooting and just take off full speed and
speed.
just fuck the
Fire.
person up to where they can't tip it. So once the ball hits the ground, it's over with. So remember LD was like, man, do that shit after practice. So we used to like after practice, it'd be like 5 or 6 of us. We shoot 5 shots. You can't move until you make the 3. So if you make off 5, you don't owe no money. But if you miss and you fuck them up and they don't make it or they make it, you gotta owe them the money, man.
They start doing that shit for anything though. Like motherfucker just be shooting by itself, come out of nowhere. Oh, shit. You owe me $1,500. Nigga, I wouldn't even shoot a jumper in practice. I was like,
Yeah,
hell
right.
no.
Motherfucker
Bibby was
stopped
like,
shooting.
he don't count. He don't count. I was like, thank you, bro. Y'all, please, bro. They was crazy as hell. Playing tips.
Yeah,
Like
that's
practice.
crazy.
Serious as hell. This in the playoffs, all type of shit.
And we have fun. Man. You gotta have fun, man. We have fun out there.
I'm like, these dudes is crazy.
Man, we gotta ask you, know what I'm saying? So you was young Nachos, but how was he as a rookie, man?
He was just, I mean, you could tell that he was like kind of under the bright lights to where he listened to anything he say because like everything they tell him, like I didn't take anything Woody said serious. You know what I mean? But he like coming in, he had to listen. You know what I mean? Like his mindset was like, I got to do what I got to do to get some playing time. So he was going to try to stay in the right. That's why they got Jordan Crawford out there because they didn't want him Jordan to corrupt. Yeah.
JC.
They put Jordan in the fucking trade with me. They send me the fucking Wizards.
Shout out to my nigga JC.
JC, what it do?
Yeah, but they didn't want Jeff to be corrupted, man. But I mean, Jeff was quiet. You know, I mean, he played his role. He wanted to, I don't want to say fit in, but as far as just like being a rookie, man, being a rookie, eyes wide open. You're playing against superstars that been watching on TV for years, and I mean, like I knew he was going to be something special when the time came. You know what I mean? It was good, I think, for him to come to a team that was winning, you know, and have some good vets for him to get him ready for that. Because you get a shitty team, motherfuckers ain't going to help you.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You go to like a fucked up team, you're going to be sitting there, you're going to be by yourself all night, you know what I mean? I will see you tomorrow and walking in right before practice starts. It ain't gonna be. That's how it's gonna be.
Yeah.
When he was in your prime, though, that's what I want to ask you. Like, who was one of your toughest matchups that you knew you had ain't no Belvedere? Nigga, we got to go to bed.
Say Marbury. I mean, I was never the defensive player anyway.
I heard.
So my main thing is like, shit, I would always guard, I'm going to say the weakest player, but the guy that's really not going to get the most shots.
Yeah.
Fucking Doug Christie. You don't need me guarding them. Bobby Jackson. With Bobby Jackson on it. So, I mean, the main thing, like, my thing was with Marbury, because Marbury, he going to get 30 shots. He's strong. He's quick. He's fast. And he was just, I mean, he's the type of guy that, like, when you go against a point guard, his mindset was like, okay, these are the guys that they have trying to come up against him. I'm going to go out there and try to bust his ass.
Yeah.
He had that mentality, like, for real.
Yeah, that was a light 20 and 8 guarantee a night. So, yeah.
Yeah, Marbury was tough, bro.
He don't get spoke on enough.
He almost made me tear my knee.
Damn, baby.
Shit. He was in Phoenix, and I kind of closed out to him, a half-ass close out. And I think, okay, just shoot it. So I kind of like, and he kind of hit me with a, So I was like, oh, shit. So I went to like retreat. And I like kind of sat down. I was like, damn. And I got up and I played the rest of the game, but by the time the end of the game, my legs started cramping. So I'm like, and that shit was like this big by the time.
Damn.
I said, man, please check, make sure that shit ain't torn. And it wasn't torn. It was sprained, but that shit, they had my knee like this, bro. That's the first time that anybody shook me like that.
See, that's what you get for playing defense.
Yeah, but it wasn't even deep. I was trying to let him shoot, but then I was going to at least try to, kind of body him up. I can't just give him a straight line to the basket.
No, for sure.
Shit. He almost killed me, man.
I know Vancouver was so shitty, but do you have a memorable game, like a career high or anything from Vancouver that you remember? Like, damn.
I remember playing my first game. The thing I remember, it was a preseason game. We played the Blazers. So, I mean, everybody on their team was 6'8" or taller, except Stoudemire.
Yeah.
And I remember my first game, and I turned around. They were fucking full court pressing me. And like Scottie Pippen, Rasheed Wallace fucking trapping me. So them motherfucker had, like, from the start, bro, I can remember that like it was yesterday. I was like, damn, if this shit gonna be like this every night, I don't know if I don't think I want to play no more, man.
That's two of the greatest defenders guard you, too.
But I'm saying, like, 6'8", 6'9", their team was big. So it was like, coming to trap, I'm like, damn, man. It was just like, once I got out there, I was okay. But there's no really, I had a lot of assists when I was in Vancouver, but that's the main thing. I played with my dude, Mahmoud Abdul-Rauf, and all I did was just stand out there and pass him. He just did jump shots. So I got my highest. I was in the top 10 in assists for 3 years out there, I think.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So
we had some good memories, nigga. It wasn't always sour in Vancouver.
You got buckets.
Getting drafted. I said I get drafted was a good memory.
Yeah.
And I got a story on that too. So it was between me and Oliver Candy to get drafted. number one. So I got super agent David Falk, and he's like, yeah, they're gonna wait till the day of the draft to figure out what they're gonna pick. So the draft's in Vancouver, and when you sit at the table, you're there. So like he comes by here like they're gonna take Oliver Candy 1. Grizzlies are gonna take you 2. Like fuck. But I mean, it's just I think it's nothing about the city. I was 19. I just turned 20. I got a family. I don't want to move to Canada, man. I want to be in a different country. So I go up to the meeting rooms. I'm with the GM and the coach and my agent there, and he was like, I remember looking out the window, man. I'm from Arizona. Y'all see how it is out here. We get 77 days in a row over 100 degrees. So we don't see no rain. So I'm looking out the window and it's raining. It's dark and it's noon. So I'm like, damn. I just told him, I said, look, I don't want to play here. I told him, there's nothing against you guys, nothing against the city, the fans, the team. I told him the same thing. I'm young. I want to be. We're gonna pick you anyway. I said, damn. 15 minutes later, I was walking around the thing in Vancouver. Man, it was 3 years of shit.
You made it through though, dude.
Yeah, my boy in the bed up there again.
You made it through, bro. You went to the joint for a little bit, got right. All right, you know what I mean? What kept you though, like wanting to work on your game though? Because it seemed like that you was depressed out there. Nah, I wouldn't say depressed, but down.
I mean, because we weren't like getting our ass kicked like that. I've always worked, ever since when I got to U of A, I was working my ass off, and it was like when I got to the league, I even worked harder. So my main thing was just being on top of your game, and things will turn out for good. And the first pick was the Clippers. Back then that was a fucked up situation.
Yeah,
the Clippers,
for sure.
Like the organization. I think everything happens for a reason, man. So I mean, like I said, Michael Heisey traded me to Sacramento Kings. Without him, who knows what would have happened?
For sure.
Legend was built for sure.
For sure. Gotta ask you. I know obviously you still tuning the game, doing your coaching and staying on tune with it. Who are some of the young players that remind you of yourself?
I like, there's some people I game. I don't know if they remind me of myself, but I like Dame.
Mm-hmm.
I like some of this. I like Steph. I love Steph. Like Steph's mindset and just the way that he plays and the shots and best shooter to ever play the game. I remember all this shit once I leave here, but I watch basketball. I like to see guys. It's a different game now, so it ain't even the same. Like it's a lot of dribble handoffs and stuff like that, but a lot of 3-point shooting. But my main guy, like if I had to pick one guy to I'm gonna go at the end, I'm gonna have to say Dame.
Mm.
Yeah, Dame raw.
And we talked to Dame earlier, and it's like he don't get enough just due.
He
How
does.
good he is.
He does.
He don't get enough just due.
And he does it. He does it at the right time of games. You know what I mean? So like a lot of game winners and stuff like that. But he's top dog.
That's one thing that you did too. You hit big time shots. Like in the clutch, you always showed up. Even when you was in Atlanta, I remember we used to run that out of bounds play. I run it for my high school team. You set the back screen. Yeah. I was running the big three. I'm like, damn. I swear I was like, I was running the big three.
Yeah, Woody has some good plays.
Yeah,
Man.
but I just remember you used to make big shots off there. You set the back screen, get the ball, come off, 1-2 dribble, pull up, bang.
My thing is strong. Mine's a strong thing, man. So I've always had a strong mind. I could be playing golf and be down 40 strokes on hole 18. I still think I've got a chance to win.
Yeah, you don't.
Nah, bro, you out there. This might be the comeback of the century.
I feel I put enough work in. Like I worked hard enough on my shots, bro. Every shot I took, I thought was going in.
Yeah.
So it's just putting in the time.
That motherfucker pick and roll with you and see Webb used to be so deadly too.
What killed him was Webb's jumper. Like Webb, like I said, I don't even think Webb gets enough credit that he should be getting.
Definitely don't.
In fact, he's probably the best big man passer probably ever played the game. Top 3 for sure. And he had the soft hands. He catch anything you throw to him.
Mm-hmm.
Knock down the jump shot. And the main thing with him was that he held himself accountable. That's what made him the top player that I played with.
Yeah. Because he used to set you up for all kind of open J's.
And
Like
he knew he was still going to end up with 28. Like
Yeah,
he still was
exactly.
making the pass, but he still going to score 28 points.
Yeah,
you know what
for
I mean?
sure.
So,
You play with some cold players, like you just said. C. Webb, underrated, should be one of the top power forwards of all time. But like you play with Melo, you play with Joe Johnson. I always go back and forth and say who was the better isolation player.
shit.
And I always pick Joe. I think Joe was the best isolation player I ever seen.
I mean, it's tough. I think they're both two different types. Joe kind of used his strength more.
yeah.
And Melo was more use his height to where like he'll shoot over you or step back or something like that, one dribble pull-ups. But I mean, shit, that's a hard decision to make.
boy. He put you in the ringer right there.
Yeah, I mean, he played with both of them. He seen them up close.
That's a good question, bro.
That's tough though.
Good question.
I don't even know if I got an answer on that.
I'm taking Melo just because to me, well, y'all niggas was in the league, but I'm saying I just feel like Melo had that inside game too.
But Joe did too, though. Joe
I
used to
don't know if
post
Joe
up.
had that post work like
Yeah,
Melo though.
Joe
had it.
Joe was skyhooking the
But
best.
Melo,
One hand jumper. To
Melo throwing that body in you, goddamn. And
Joe,
he
you know how
pulling
strong
up.
Joe is?
I seen him in person. He's built like LeBron James.
I mean, that's a good. I mean, you can't lose either way. Man.
Yeah.
I don't think neither one of them get the justice that they deserve.
Hell
You know,
nah.
man.
Nah, they both cold.
For sure. Speaking of Brian, you was a part of that, you know what I'm saying? You showed that Heatles team. How was that?
It was different, man. It was something. I wasn't used to it. You know what I mean? Like as far as I wasn't playing that much anyway. I was playing about 12 minutes a game, and just it was different, man. It's nothing like I ever been in before. As far as like body fat testing every week.
Damn.
If you don't make the body fat test, you gotta do extra cardio. You gotta weigh yourself every week. No, I had to pay for one of my jerseys to take my jersey home. I had to pay for a jersey there.
What?
Yeah,
think-
Pat didn't play.
I think they keep all of them. I don't know what they keep them for, but it was hard to get some stuff out of there.
And a Pat.
And it was just different. I mean, it was something different. That the Pat Riley has his own shit that he does, but something I wasn't used to. It wasn't my best years or best time there, but like I said, I was playing a little bit of game, and my mind started to go like, maybe it's time for me to be done. You know?
Damn, I didn't know all that.
Yeah.
Yeah, because especially with all the media circus that came with being on that team, like you said, you transitioning your career, I can imagine that's a lot to deal with. Because that's a lot, even now. A lot of people don't want to go deal with the Lakers because they don't want to deal with comes to playing with LeBron. I can imagine that exception. Y'all was getting hate.
Yeah.
Everybody hated y'all at that time.
And it was crazy, man, because the hotels, I mean, thousands of people outside the hotels just waiting to get autographs, and just everywhere you go, and it was different. It was different.
No, he was damn near in the rock star era. with
Yes,
them.
they call themselves the Heatles.
Yeah, that was crazy. Testing for body fat every week is crazy.
That shit.
I couldn't play for the Heat. Pat wasn't gonna fuck with me.
You know what's crazy? Like testing body fat, talking about weight and stuff, bruh. You used to do perfect push-ups in the middle of practice, bro.
See, you told Lou I didn't work out, man.
Bro,
I seen that.
all you did was push-ups, bro. All I ever seen you do
seen
was
our
push-
weight. You seen our weight room in
Weight
Atlanta.
room,
That shit was trash.
It was terrible.
That shit
It was terrible.
trash.
It was bad.
It was upstairs.
Have you been to Atlanta now?
I
Bro.
haven't been to. Like, it's nice.
What? They got a whole new facility off in and nowhere. It's in Brookhaven. Man, it's unbelievable.
Really?
Unbelievable. But the weight room you talking about,
Yeah, that
trash.
shit was terrible. I had to
Yeah.
do push-ups.
Bro, he would be in the middle of practice. He had these perfect push-ups. He would look to the sideline. He'd be like, get in there. He'd be doing perfect push-ups. I'm like, this cannot be the NBA, bro.
I was on my way out, man. I was trying to get you ready.
I was like, he's doing perfect push-ups in the middle of practice.
When'd you start hitting the weight room heavy though? Because you wasn't always built like.
I always lifted, but they, like when I was in Sacramento, they kind of frowned upon lifting. So when I was in Sacramento, I came back one year and they're like, Mike, can't keep lifting like that. You look like a linebacker. So I'm like, so what you want me to do? Sit at home and do nothing? I lift.
Cardio, Mike.
No, hell no. I got hurt. Look, I got hurt twice. I'll never do cardio again. I got hurt twice. And they had me on the bike and on the arm cycle and on the thing for like 12 weeks straight, bro. I said, Never again.
Yeah.
I'm not going to that shit ever again.
Because bro used to talk about you like these motherfuckers used to be on that shit.
No, hell no.
He came back for the big three. He said, boy, you should see Mike now.
bro, he was strong. You were strong as hell in London. I used to be like, because when I first met you, I'm thinking of Mike Bibby. I seen him in Sacramento. I walked up to him, I'm like, damn, he was 220.
Yeah.
I was 205.
Well, you was filtered. You had an IG filter on TV. Nigga.
I don't know what they put on there. That wasn't real.
That shit was real. 205, bro. I was 195, bro.
I was like 200, 205.
No.
I was 205 when I got to New York.
Bro, yeah, all right, it might just be chest. Your chest was out to here, pause. Like, I'm like, this dude. I'm like, Bibby, man, and you could guard all big dudes. That's what he would tell Joe, take the point guard. He'd be guarding somebody 6'8", they trying to post him up. I'm like, y'all not about to post him?
Yeah,
He'd have him post him at the 3-point line.
Yeah, they got to move me outside. My legs weren't working.
He was so strong, bro. I used to be like, man, he is too strong.
Yeah, I don't remember you like that in sex. So when you started hitting away, I said, damn, did Mike?
I come into practice to do one bench, one pull down, one leg, front and back, and you're done.
That wasn't enough.
Dude, that shit, hell no. They said they don't want you to lift though.
But you look, I ain't gonna lie, bro. I ain't staring at you like that. But you don't look as crazy as what this nigga made you say. Because I was expecting you to walk in
Nah,
here.
but you gotta think I played.
Because I
seen him. He was.
I was looking for that vein on your neck when you walked in. I was looking for that vein on your neck.
You gotta think when I seen him. I'm used to Bib like hooping. Like,
That was like 20 years ago.
yeah, but I ain't seen you for a long time. So when I see him, I'm like, God damn, he's like a wrestler. Like, he's big as shit. But nah, you like you said, you don't look crazy, bitch.
Yeah.
Like you work out a lot.
Yeah.
Oh shit.
Because I don't remember you like that on 2K too, bro.
And I hate that they keep putting me in the 2K shoes, man. I'm one of the fucking first Jordan people kept putting me in 2Ks, man.
Ronnie, get that.
I get pissed too. I'm like, how the fuck they got me in 2Ks, man?
Ronnie, get that right.
Everybody get it right, man.
Yeah.
Get that right, man.
See, my boy got the trophy rooms on. See, get it right. You know what I'm saying? You know the feast,
Gotta
right?
put me in something, man.
Shout out to Marcus.
Yeah, for sure.
Bib, we gotta ask, man. What's your favorite Jordan of all time?
I probably have to go with the 11s, man. Just, I think they're called cap and gowns. All black ones.
Damn, you probably the only person in the world that like them.
What you mean?
Nobody like
Surprised by
All
them.
black ones, right?
Yeah,
Yeah, what you mean? You don't like those?
they decent, but not a lot
But
of
you like the
people.
white and the black though, right?
Nah, I like the Concourse. They're not my favorite. I don't like 11s.
I like 11s, man.
Yeah, it's my favorite.
He's a Columbia 11. That white and baby blue. That's his.
Yeah.
But
That's
shit,
all
you
white
can't lose
for
with the 11s.
Yeah.
You had the cherry 11s when we was in Atlanta.
Damn.
The white with the red. You had the red patent leather. They end up coming out years later, but they gave them to you back then.
You know what? I told them because somebody was like, they had that. I seen them everywhere. So I'm like, those gotta be fake. I never fucking seen them.
Yeah.
And the guy's like, shit, we had them for you. We just never gave them to you. I
So
said,
they had them on
fuck?
nice kicks.
That's what I'm saying. But the Nike guys, like, we had them. We just never gave them to you. I'm like,
Yeah.
Damn.
Nah, cause you had them in Atlanta. Cause I remember when you Zach, when I was raiding the joint.
it was probably a different one. I think
But
they gave me a different one. It was a
I was like,
different
you
one.
had a white and red 11. I was like, this
it was
crazy.
called something else. I know exactly which one you're talking about too.
And I was
'Cause
like,
Joe had them in
Yeah.
like Navy and shit.
the Navy ones. Yeah.
So those weren't the 11s.
I was like, can I get them? He was like, you have to ask Bib. I was like, I'm wild. I ain't gonna ask for them.
See, you could have took anything, man.
Nah, I know when you gave me all them white ones, bro. I said, I looked at you. I was like, you sure? He was like, yeah, man. Go ahead. Merry Christmas. I'm like, yeah, this shit hard. I went home, and you was what, 12 and a half, and I was a 12, so I'm like, shit, it's cool. Fuck it. It's a little big. I'm gonna wear them. I ain't tripping.
What happened to them 11s?
My little brother, man, he wore them to the club and got Hennessy all over. I still got them.
Damn.
He wore them.
You let him take them, huh?
Nah, I didn't know. So he went to my closet at my house and he rocked them. He ain't know I was going out that night. Put them on. I seen him in the club. He kept hiding from me. I'm like, come here, bro. Like, come up here. He's like, no, I'm gonna stay down here. I'm like, what the hell you doing? So I go up to him. I look down. I was like, man, what the fuck? He brung him back upstairs. He was like, I don't know what happened. And it's Hennessy, Brown, everything. I was like, man, these ain't coming out, bruh. These don't come out. He like, I I don't know. He just kept saying, I don't know. I still got them.
That's what you got little brothers for, man, to fuck your shit up.
Fuck that. Fuck that.
That boy still hurt.
Yeah, I told that story. That boy got PTSD for them. Them meant a lot to me, bro. Them meant a lot to me. Like, it's crazy. You remember when we talked about you buying me that watch? Bib was the best. He bought me a watch. I was in Beverly Hills. We was in Beverly Hills, whatever. And I was looking at this watch at the hotel. And I'm like looking at it and I'm amazed. Like, look at the diamonds dropping in. He like, man, you like that watch? I'm like, yeah. Like 30 minutes go by. He called me like, where you at, Rook? I'm like, man, I'm right here, blah, blah, blah. I'm about to leave. He's like, nah, come to my room real quick. Come to his room. He opened the box. He's like, here you go. It was me and Jordan Crawford. He gave me one, Jordan one. I'm like, what the fuck?
Yeah, I forgot that. Yeah.
I threw my watch on so quick. And my brother still got that watch, which is crazy.
For real?
Yeah, he still got that motherfucker. I'm like, damn, that shit was crazy. I'm like, he got a lot of money.
Nah, you got to take care of the young guys, man, no matter what.
Nah.
See, when I was there, when I was in Vancouver, our older guys weren't really,
Yeah.
I mean, they were trying to hold on, but, I mean, shit, I never had that. You know what I'm saying? So I try to make, everywhere I went, like, here, shit, you make sure you come eat. Whenever you with me, you ain't got to pay for nothing.
Nah, I appreciate that,
bro.
So,
I appreciate that. I was a Cheesecake Factory king. We with the Cheesecake Factory every city. I was like, yeah, I know I'm going to Cheesecake Factory today. I'm like,
and I still go Cheesecake Factory.
To see girls refuse that as a first date now is just insane.
It's disrespect, bro.
Because that was our
Factory,
spot.
man, you got heat.
Yeah.
I remember when we got here to Phoenix, the Cheesecake Factory was like, it was a California Pizza Kitchen, a Cheesecake Factory across from the hotel. Yeah. And I looked at him, I got off the bus, I'm like, we going to, he's like, hell no, I'm going home.
I was straight on.
He was like, nah, I'm going home today. I was like, damn, I got
my shit parked at the hotel. Yeah. You get that, boom, I'm gone.
I was like, damn, I got to pay for this.
It was funny because what was you eating when you went eating with Bib?
I literally, every city I went with Bib, so that only time I didn't, I just went over there by myself. Like, went to the Cheesecake Factory. But every city he took me. It didn't matter what city he was in. I remember we went to Miami. He took me to eat. I got a chance to meet Fat Joe, Chris Brown, all these dudes. I'm like, damn, he really famous as hell. Like, Fat Joe? He like, yeah, my brother, they all tight. Da, da, da. I'm like, Team Dom. I'm looking at him like, that's what that means. Like, yeah. I'm like, he the truth out here. I'm like, he took me to Prime 112. I was always with Bib.
Man, before we get out of here, we got about the sneaker show. You, Fat Joe, man, who collection was crazier at y'all height?
I think I have more shoes. They probably got more heat. I got a lot of shoes, man. It was just I've been giving so many away at the years. It kind of went down a little bit, but I mean I've been collecting shoes for 20 years. Yes, I used to do like when they give me the shoes, I'd be like, they send me one of everything, and I'd just be like, send me 10 pair of these. Boom, they sent a box, 10 pair of those. I'd just put them away. So I'd always had like replicas of shoes I like, you know what I'm saying? So I made a garage out of it.
Yeah, man. Historic.
Retard. Even like his cars though. Like I always tell everybody about the garage. Him and Joe and Smooth, bruh, it was like watching MTV Cribs when they do the car show.
You gotta get yourself a nice car, man.
Bruh.
I ain't never had a car till I had a car when I got to college, but man, first thing I did was buy me a nice Rolls Royce.
Rolls Royce.
And I'm telling you, bro, I used to come out there and I had a 745, 750, and they popcorn my joint. I'll never forget. So the whole season, this is why they popcorn me. I'm gonna tell y'all. So they used to make me buy donuts in the morning.
Oh shit!
So they used to make me buy donuts.
That motherfucker will always forget. Oh man, come on, man. I'll get them next time.
Facts. So I used to go get them. Sometimes they would never eat them. So I'm like, man, they ain't eating them. They not eating them. So I just started putting the box in my locker. Sit it up there, put it back out every morning, It was finally a night, I think everybody, the team went out or whatever. We go out. And Smooth, it had to be Smooth. He come in, he want a donut, just random day. I put the box out. The donuts are green.
Damn.
They molded everything. He mean, what the fuck? Babe, you see this shit? I'm like, shit. They like, man, look what this what he doing with our money. What you giving him money and shit? That's what he be doing. I'm like, shit. Next thing you know, I've opened every time I go to practice, my key is like misplaced or something. Like Al Horford, my dog, like they about to popcorn your car.
Damn, Al told you.
Yeah.
Damn, Al.
Shout out to Al. So half the season, I'm putting my key in my tight. Like I wasn't playing in practice. And after a while, we just stopped practicing wood, didn't practice no more. So I'll be out there. I told him like I'll be playing wood 1-on-1.
Right.
So I'm putting the key in my tight, the key in my tights the whole time. Finally, I get to play the last game of the season. I forgot. We play. I had a great game. I had 26 and 15. I'm all hyped. They ruled me on. Yeah, bro. We get in the locker room. Everybody usually shower. Everybody already dressed. I'm getting out the shower. They like, yeah. All right, boy, we going out tonight. We gonna see you. They rushing out. I come up the steps. In Atlanta, you had to walk up these steps to get to your cars. I walk up to the steps. I open the door. Everybody got flashlights on me. Smooth wife. Everybody. I'm like, what the fuck going on? I walked to my car. This time I was dating this lady named Ashley. And she like about to cry. She like, I open the door. Popcorn come flying out. I first look. Man, what the fuck? I look at Smooth. I'm gonna flatten your tires. He like laughing and shit. Bib like you can see, you know who did it. He like hide behind, get this car, like, damn, bro. See you, boy. I'm like, And then I'm like, man, who did that shit? Tyler like, all right, man. They paid me $5,000 to do this shit, man. I was like, who did it? He was like, it was all of them. They all came together. Community pie. They all came together. He was like, you see these big, he went and got the popcorn and everything, showed me the bag. Big ass.
That's up, man.
I'm like, where my iPad at? That's when the iPad first came. Where my iPad at? He was like, oh yeah, it's in your trunk. I open the trunk, it's full of popcorn. I'm like, they ain't playing.
Damn.
That was big,
That's
man.
up.
They did me fucked up, bro. But they was my dogs. So. I went to the club with that popcorn.
That's so stupid.
That's crazy. Didn't Smooth give you something to get a
He
detail?
gave me $5 to get a detail. I ain't get a detail. My brother said, shit, if I think we can say that, I'll do that shit. For real.
Oh man, it's been crazy. Big dog.
Thank you,
Mike Bibby, we appreciate you sliding on us, man. We were waiting for this episode, man. Yo, Vic finally got on the show, man.
Y'all
We were
can
waiting
tell
for
I'm
this
so
moment.
happy.
I appreciate y'all having me on, man. I watch y'all all the time, man. Y'all some crazy motherfuckers.
For sure. Before we get out of here, be here and tell people they can grab some merch at.
ShopClub520.com, baby. We out of here.
Yes, sir.
appreciate you.
Club 520.